10 recent WWE mistakes that fans might have missed. Number 10. Dean Ambrose saves Renee Young's phone. He might be a lunatic fringe who doesn't care about anyone, but on a recent episode of Monday Night Raw, Dean Ambrose showed his softer side when he saved his wife Renee Young's phone halfway through a match. Ambrose was facing Seth Rollins in the Intercontinental Championship match, and the fight spilled to the announce table, which saw the commentators flee the scene. Only Young left her phone on the table, but luckily, her husband was on hand to save it. Ambrose quite smartly broke character without many people noticing, and grabbed the phone and launched it to Michael Cole, ensuring that it didn't get damaged in the craziness that was taking place. Number 9. Mustafa Ali apologizes to Bryan. There's always an element of risk when wrestlers step into the ring, especially when you add high-flying action such as Mustafa Ali's incredible finisher, and that was very clear during his SmackDown Live match against Bryan. WWE had their newest member roster superstar defeat the WWE champion in a shock victory, but things went a little wrong when Ali accidentally landed on Bryan's head, which shows what kind of person Ali is. Number 8. Kane loses his mask. When you have a mask on, the entire purpose is for wrestling fans to not see your face. But during the Crown Jewel main event between the Brothers of Destruction and D-Generation X, Kane was caught with his mask fully off to pick up the mask up and put it back on, in what was a very strange moment that you don't often see. And although Kane spent many years wrestling without a mask, it was still an odd moment during a match. Number 7. Natalya rocks Ruby Riot. The Queen of Hearts, Natalya, is known for being a stiff worker, with the experienced wrestler liking to work a snug style, and that was never more clear during her TLC match with Ruby Riot, when she caught Ruby with a massive slap to the face. The slap gained a massive reaction from the audience and was as legitimate as you're ever going to see, making it a slap that even Stephanie McMahon would be proud of. However, it was clear Natty felt bad about the situation straight away. WWE cameras picked up on Natalya saying sorry and asking Ruby if she was okay, which did take away from the moment considering that they were in a very heated rivalry at the time, with the cameras also catching Ruby responding and confirming she was fine. Number 6. Michael Cole's Forgetful. Being a WWE commentator is a much more difficult task than many fans are willing to recognize, as there's a lot of information that must be remembered while they have to focus on the lines being fed to them by Vince McMahon at the same time. This could be why experienced commentator Michael Cole made a mistake during the Crown Jewel match between Kurt Angle and Dolph Ziggler when he claimed it was Angle's first match since his WrestleMania 34 victory alongside Ronda Rousey. However, that was clearly wrong, as Angle had appeared as a surprise on Raw prior to Crown Jewel. While this might be easier to forget, that was the way Angle qualified for the World Cup tournament, making it a quite big deal and an obvious blunder. Number 5. Rollins and Ziggler discuss the clock. Sometimes, WWE fans can be very annoying and have the potential to ruin a match. This was evident during the Iron Man match between Dolph Ziggler and Seth Rollins, where the WWE Universe ruined what could have been a clinic between two talented workers. WWE had put up a clock for the fans and wrestlers to know how long was left in the match, but for some reason, the live crowd decided to use that to count down the final 10 seconds of every minute as if it was the Royal Rumble, taking away from the match. This forced WWE to remove the clock from the screen, to which the fans reacted by chanting about the clock all throughout the match. The situation clearly annoyed the wrestlers involved, as they could be heard on the cameras discussing the clock, and that the problem had got worse since taking it away. Number 4. Kofi Kingston falls out of the ring. The New Day are often caught acting incredibly silly, and therefore sometimes it's hard to know when the group have made a mistake, or are simply playing the fool. But on the Halloween edition of SmackDown Live, it was clear that Kofi Kingston had an accident. The group had hilariously decided to dress up, and everything seemed to be going well, until the veteran wrestler tried to get out of the ring and totally botched it, falling on the ring apron as he tried to get out. This might have gone unnoticed to most fans, as the camera only just caught a glimpse of it, but Corey Graves quickly burst out laughing on commentary, bringing the situation to everyone's attention. Number 3. The table doesn't break. This is a classic situation in WWE that has happened countless times before and will happen countless times again, with the WWE prop table often being known to be difficult to work with, refusing to break and leading to some awkward moments. During a recent live event in Chile, Natalya attempted to powerbomb Sarah Logan through a table, only for the hardware to no-sell the situation and just not break. Thankfully, like the pro she is, Natty quickly went to the top rope and got the job done with an elbow drop. Luckily, the situation was a live event and not on TV. Unlike when Charlotte and Sasha tried and failed to break a table during their Hell in a Cell encounter, but because of social media, the world still got to see the failed spot. Number 2. Triple H confirms an injury. Yes, it's that awful crown jewel main event once again, and another mistake that was caught on WWE cameras between Triple H and Shawn Michaels was the cameras catching the game, telling his friend that he had torn his pectoral muscle. It was obviously a stressful situation for them, but the game said it several times for some reason. WWE didn't cut to a different angle, even though it was obvious that everyone could hear exactly what was being said. This was then made even worse when the cameras picked up HBK telling their opponent, The Undertaker, the news. Obviously everyone needed to know about the problem, but the group didn't do a great job about telling each other. Number 1. Sasha Banks loses her pants. The most recent example of a mistake taking place during a WWE show was during a Monday Night Raw tag team main event, as Natalya and Ronda Rousey faced Sasha Banks and Bayley in what was a fun TV match. However, it might be the one that the boss would like to forget, as she ended up showing the world far more of herself than she would have liked, as her ring gear malfunctioned, leading to her pants falling down. This obviously led to Banks accidentally showing everything on live TV, to which WWE acted quickly on, making the live broadcast go totally black for a few seconds, while Banks quickly adjusted herself, and as the professional she is, got straight back on with the task at hand.